What's up, you guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. I know I got to this video late and you guys have had plenty of time to dig into your reactions elsewhere, but if you did click on the video, thank you for taking the time to hear my reaction and my thoughts on it. It's been a very, very long day. Work, right to ball hockey, had to buy new gloves for ball hockey, and then straight home, dinner, shower. Anyway, long day, and I couldn't get here any quicker, but the Montreal Canadiens making a move the day before the 2023 NHL entry draft as they acquire Alex Newhook from the Colorado Avalanche in exchange for the draft. You know the draft picks, you know. So Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton getting busy a day before the draft. And it's interesting because, one fun fact actually I want to insert in here before I dig into this trade a little bit deeper is that Shane actually from Shane, who's been appearing on my channel here from Habs Tonight previously and making several appearances on the Dach-Esque channel now. But it's interesting that we now have three guys from the top 16 from the 2019 NHL entry draft. We have Cole Caulfield, Kirby Dach, and now Alex Newhook, who came to us just today, and specifically where Alex came. I'm actually doing this as a one-taker, guys, but Alex Newhook was the 16th overall selection in that 2019 draft, and I gotta say that it's easy to just jump on YouTube, and of course you want to look at highlights of the player and see what he can do. And the one thing I gotta say about this guy is that he is not afraid to shoot the puck. He puts himself in good position, and his quick release, whether it's a wrist shot, slap shot, one-timer, whether he's making a move on a breakaway, he's definitely got some good tools that he can use. Now, as for his career production, he comes in at 27 goals, 39 assists, 66 points in 159 NHL games played. And as we know, Alex Newhook is a Stanley Cup champion coming off of his run with the Colorado Avalanche last year. In 12 games played with the Avalanche, he chipped in 4 assists. And something, this is an interesting piece because, as we know, the Canadiens send their second first-round pick from this draft tomorrow, so we will not be seeing Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton and company return to the podium for a second first-round pick because that has been sent to Colorado, as well as a second-round pick, and Gianni Fairbrother, a defensive prospect for the Canadiens, is now going the other way. So some people, I don't know how many people, some of you guys have mixed feelings. I've been seeing, and I should mention that my buddy Hockey Junkie, Alex Newhook, shout out Hockey Junkie. He's a fellow Newfoundlander. So that's just a fun fact to point out. But there are a few mixed feelings on this deal because, how deep this draft is. Some fans feel like, we're fully in rebuild mode. We're really committed to it. And should we have hung on to this 31st overall selection in this, upcoming draft here? But you know what? This is the Kirby Dach-esque deal that Kent Hughes, Jeff Gorton were kind of rumored to be trying to go for again this year after acquiring Kirby Dach last year with that crazy Romanov trade and flipping the 13th pick to flipping the pick to Chicago and then Romanov to the Islanders, etc. But you know what? This guy in Alex Newhook, clearly offense is again the priority for this team because they are bringing in a guy who knows how to play offense, has untapped potential. In Kent Hughes' own words here, he's versatile. He's got a lot of speed. He's not tall, but he's heavy. And Kent Hughes and company believe that he has a higher ceiling. So it's not so much just untapped potential, Hughes was saying, but it's more of, how can he fit in well with this group? Because they believe that he's going to. And, he's going to have an opportunity to really move up in the lineup depending on how well he plays. So it's not just going to be dependent upon past history and mistakes that are made going forward. It's going to be about where is he the best possible fit. He can play center. He's listed as a center. He shoots left. He can also play the wing by the looks of it too. So the way that the Canadiens and Marty St. Louis, you saw the press conference also with Marty and Kent Hughes. If you didn't check it out, it's interesting. It's mostly about Alex Newhook here in this deal, but they talked about how, and it seems like this concept of just, whoever the centerman is, whether it's a forward or a center, the third man back is the third man back, whoever it happens to be. So they're trying to get the team to play a certain way. And we saw that last year as well, right? So we know that this team is thinking offense first more than ever. It's not the old, Julian and Michel Therrien days of defense and goaltending first and go from there. This is an offensive team that continues to add more offense to it. And that's what you're getting in Alex Newhook. Now, as far as the defensive side of the puck, I'm not entirely sure what that side of his game looks like. If it's any better than Mike Hoffman, you're good, buddy. You're good. And I think that it is. So the consistency they see from him, the work ethic they see from him, the character they see from Alex Newhook, the Canadiens like this player. So it's interesting to see them move these picks and, the prospect. But I think that ultimately they really believe in what Alex Newhook can do. So I'm really excited to see what he can do on the Canadiens. The fact that he's so young as well, he's joining this youth movement at the perfect time. He's 22 years old, Alex Newhook is, and 5'10", 190 pounds, as we mentioned. But a guy that just can kind of move up and down your lineup. He's young and he's not signed yet. So we should mention also that, if you guys didn't know already, the Canadiens acquired the signing rights. So Alex Newhook is a restricted free agent. Exact same situation again last year as Kirby Dach. So the Canadiens will be looking to sign Alex Newhook to a deal, I imagine somewhere in the 2 to 5 year range, 2 to 3 million a year. I think it'll be less than Kirby Dach. I think it definitely will be less than Kirby Dach. So I think we're looking at like my gut says like a $2.3 million deal per year is kind of my guesstimation at this point. But I definitely am interested in this player. I want to know what you guys think about Alex Newhook, because I am definitely confident in what Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon have done so far. And I'm excited to see what Alex Newhook can do for the Canadiens. Now it's on to the draft. It's full draft mode. It's all about that 5th overall selection. We do know that Kent Hughes and company met with Matvei Michkov, and they said they got a great first impression out of Matvei Michkov. I don't think that means much of anything, to be honest with you. I will be surprised if they do decide to select Michkov. I will say that. And I think that the Canadiens' first priority is probably if somehow he's available, if they somehow trade down. I don't know how they would do it now, but I think they're going to try to get Will Smith. If Will Smith isn't there, if somehow Carlson's there, they might have to go for him, because if he's the best, most talented player available, if somehow Columbus doesn't take him and, Matvei Michkov makes his way into the Columbus or San Jose range, we could be looking at Will Smith or Carlson. Or worst case scenario, we could be looking at the guy I've been tooting his horn for quite a while now. That would be Ryan Leonard. So really curious to see what's going to happen. And I can't wait. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night, guys. Anik, Brandon from Habs Tonight, and Hockey Junkie will be joining me on a live stream during the 2023 NHL entry draft tomorrow during the first round. Be sure to tune in, hit like on this video, hit subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys live tomorrow night. It's a huge night for the Montreal Canadiens franchise and their future and their rebuild. It's going to be a blast. Make sure you're there. Come stop by. Check out all the streams tomorrow. Make sure you check out mine as well. And we'll see you guys there. Go Habs, go.